Yes, we can start.
Yeah. So, like we have seen like VPC, right? Subnet, public and private subnet. So, as I'm talking, is it possible whether if I got like subnet in VPC 1 or subnet in VPC 2, whether they are going to communicate with each other? Is it possible? So, within the, let's say I've created I1 machine here, I1 and I2. Also, let's say I3. Okay, just forget about another VPC. Let's talk later. So, do you think within a VPC, my two machines are in public subnet and one machine is in private subnet? So, do you think that I1 machine can I able to access from my laptop to I1 machine? Is it possible?
Can you repeat again? Oh, from which machine?
See, let's say I'm accessing from my laptop to my I1 machine within the VPC.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Uh, y- your company laptop?
It could be anything. See,
Yes, it's possible. Yes.
first of all, you understand what is public and what is private. What is public subnet? See, within the VPC, we are talking about public subnet and private subnet. Here it is in AWS. So, public is nothing but it will face the internet. It can be
Correct.
accessed from outside the world, right? Because it has got
Correct.
internet gateway, right? As we
It's
are
a
talking
public.
about,
Yeah.
let's say if you got a PC or laptop at your home, so if you got internet connection or net card in your laptop, you can access anywhere, right? You can access the
Yes.
internet, right? The same way, my question is, let's say I created VPC, okay? I got
Hmm.
subnet, sorry, two subnet, one is public, one is private. So in public subnet, I created two machines. I launched two machines. That is your EC2 instances. I1, I2 is nothing but your EC2 instance.
EC2
So
instance.
yesterday
Yes.
we have seen only individual how to launch your individual EC2 instance, but that is in default VPC network. In AWS, you will be having default VPC network. So without VPC in AWS, your machines or your EC2 instance will not work. But today I'm talking about our own virtual private cloud, right? So going forward, you need to create your own virtual private cloud, and you need to create your subnets. So under the subnets, you need to launch the instance. So
Yes.
here in this scenario, I created VPC one. So under this VPC, I created two subnets. One is public and one is private. So under the
Private.
public, I launched two instances, that is I1 and I2, so which is facing
Correct.
outside the world or which is facing towards the internet, and I3 which is in private subnet, this is private. So my question is whether I am able to access from my laptop to I1 machine or I2 machine. Is it possible?
No.
Why?
No, no, cause no, because this is his personal laptop. But he is telling that he is creating a virtual private network in Amazon. How he can communicate until and unless he connect to the console? Huh? He has to connect to the console, then only he can able to log in. So virtual network is like separate network. See, this is a room, separate room. Unless and until we come into the open the door and come into the room, we cannot enter it. Same, it's like it. This is our computer. Our computer is connected to internet. So we have created one virtual cloud network in Amazon. So we have to log in console, then only we can able to access, right? Is it correct,
Yeah,
Prasad?
Mustafa, actually the thing is that we have assigned some IP address, right?
Hmm.
We have different types of IP addresses, right? So if you got public IP address only, you will be able to access your
Yes.
PC,
Correct.
right? The
Yes.
first thing we should understand ki within a VPC, I created subnet which is public. I'm saying when it is public, you can access, right? Because it has got
Yeah.
internet, it has got
Sorry.
internet, and you got public IP. Then I can communicate, right? If you got public IP,
Yes. If it's public, then we can able to access.
yeah, that is what my question. I mean, you can see here, subnet one is in public subnet, and I launched the instance within the public subnet.
In the public zone, yes, correct.
So that is facing internet, so that you can access. Let's say your door is locked. Okay, you as you said, like your door is locked, but you have given the key. So I can directly insert the key and I can open the door, right?
Yes.
In the same way, here also I can access from my laptop to I1 machine or I2 machine. So for second scenario, will I able to access my I3 machine from the laptop?
No,
Why? Because
because it's a
yeah,
private
it's
right.
private.
You should you
Because
cannot access.
it's private because you don't have any internet connection, right?
Correct.
It is not going globally. So this is for only within the network. So do you think that I1 machine can communicate with I3 machine? Is it possible? See, laptop is from outside the world, but whereas I1 and I2 within organization and within the VPC. So is it possible from I1 to, let's say I1 to, yeah, I1 to I3? Is it possible? Or I2 to I3?
But you have to have permission, right?
See, no, okay, that is fine. Permission, everything that is given. I mean, I can copy that. There will be having some PIM keys that is
Yeah.
copied, and I just authenticated the password also. So that is okay.
Yeah.
My question is like, will it able to communicate? Is it possible? Anyone can communicate with
First,
I3 within the VPC. Is possible.
yeah. Yeah.
See, within the network, it has got connection. It is not going
Yes.
outside. It is possible, right?
Yeah, it is possible because within is this VPC connection, is right?
Yeah, yeah, just keep in mind that if you are launching your instances within a VPC, there will be having communication between the instances because within the network, because these are aligned in the same network. So if you are aligned in the same network, there is a chance of communication between instances within a VPC. But when you are launching your instances in public or private, so that is different. So in first scenario, I'm just accessing from outside the world, right? Laptop is from outside the world, right? Laptop is not within the network. It is outside the network. So from outside the network, I can be able to access only which is public subnet. Like whatever the instances that are launched in public only, I can access from outside the world. That is nothing but your laptop to I1 or I2 machine. Whereas for private subnet, I could not able to access. But within the VPC, you could be able to access your own instances within a network. So till this, is it clear?
Yes.
So any doubt is like jumping out of your mind?
No, 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 no. You're doing good. Thanks. Yeah. No, no, Very it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
But these are
it's
the
bit. I mean, it's bit somewhat confused. I mean, to be like, it's a main. I mean, main topic because without VPC, you cannot do anything in AWS because this is a
Yes.
network, right? See, what you will be having like EC2 instance is nothing but your physical machine. But you want to communicate or you want to communicate with the outside the world or you want to create a network, you should have VPC, right? So without
Yes.
network, can we able to access my application or anything else in real time world?
No,
It is
not at
not
all.
possible, right?
It's
This
not good.
VPC,
Not good.
VPC component or VPC service that is providing by AWS is nothing but your complete network infrastructure. So without this, there is no AWS. So whenever you go for interview, also they will mainly focus on VPC only. So this is what somewhat confusing, but bit easy. If you do practical, that will be easy. Then you will come to
So it is elastic. If you, someone asks, is elastic IP will comes under as a public IP, right? You will tell as a public only, right?
exactly. Yeah, it's
Yes.
public IP only.
Okay.
See, for private IP, there is no charge. So you can create your own. Do you think that if I created my IP address, private IP address within the organization, so is it? I mean, can I use it the same thing in another organization?
No, no, not at all.
Because they will be having their own private IP addresses, right? So that is free of cost. So only public
Correct.
will be charged. So in the same way, here we are just naming I mean, AWS is giving has given the name like Elastic IP, but in general it is a public IP only.
Correct.
So if you are taking an internet connection, so you will be assigned some IP, public IP address, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, if you are taking any, I mean, whether it is Act or Geo, anything, Airtel, they will assign some public IP address to you. The same way, if you want to, you are hosting some application, you will be assigned some public IP. Here we don't have fixed public IP. There is a dynamic in nature. So you want to access your particular application, you should be having static IP.
Elastic.
So that is called your
Correct.
elastic IP. So anyway, by using, I mean, when you are launching an application, again you will take public IP that is of elastic IP only. Again, if you take public IP which is in dynamic nature, you cannot access your application. Even if you are creating VPC also, you need to take elastic IP only so that the end user or application will be accessed by using elastic IP only.
Elastic.
So should I continue or will I stop? You want to revise the things? So what we
No,
have,
no, we'll no, no, we'll revise the six and we'll come tomorrow.
yeah, because
Yes, correct.
just just check with this IP address how we can generate. I mean, let's say as we talked about like how you can generate your IP addresses. Like it is a IPv4 IP address. It is 32-bit. And if I take header block notation of /24, how many IP addresses can I generate? Just look at this so that it
Sure.
will be easy for us to understand.
Yes.
Just look at your IP addresses, how we can generate, and what are the classes available, and what are the subnet masks available. You just go through some network concept. Better, I think you have studied in your college days like OSA reference,
Mhm. Command line IP config. Yeah, yeah, correct.
like physical layer, application layer, network layer,
Correct.
right? Just go through
There
that.
will be
This is the fundamental
seven,
for any
right?
network infrastructure. Pardon?
There are total seven different type of layer, right? In
Exactly.
there.
So this is what any network infrastructure they will follow this model only. This is a basic.
Yes.
This is a fundamental. Actually, when we are in college, we don't understand like why we are using this layer.
Right.
But the thing
So
is that these are 7 layers, which is fundamental to implement network infrastructure in any organization. Follow 7 layers. Just go through before, I mean, before understanding these IP address and these public or private or any VPC or any network, just go through these ones, you will come to know. So what exactly we'll do, I mean, while implementing network infrastructure, just go through once, OSA for reference. Uh, I think one of the book is name called Tenenbaum. Tenenbaum, I mean, that is for network fundamentals. So no, that is not required. Just go through OSA reference model. come to know everything.
Yeah. So in AWS we are not going to do like subnetting right, subnetting task and assigning IP address. Because now everything is
Everything is, I mean, defined, I mean, by default. Just we need to pick up. That's it.
dynamic.
Yeah, they're designed from
Yes.
backend only.
Yeah.
Just we'll choose only cider block notation. But we should
Okay.
know, right? Why only I should choose /24? Why not /26? We
Correct.
should understand, right? See, let's
Yeah.
say our customer is asking about like I want to create only 128 IP addresses. So if I choose /24, so that will be waste, right? That will be no use.
Yeah. Of the IPs will get wasted. When the
Yes.
customer is going to like only 20
That will
systems or like
be that will be assigned. That will be assigned. Then there is no chance
yes,
or there is no room to use for other
other
networks.
one.
So that's the thing. Though
Correct.
for that we need to understand like what is setup block notation, how many IP addresses we can generate. So if it is a private or public. So based on the requirement, we need to assign that setup block notation. So
Correct.
everything is, I mean, everything is built up by AWS only. No need to worry about. I mean, you can, I mean, what you need to generate your own IP addresses and you need to assign. Nothing like that. Everything is built up, but we need to understand. So when to take the /24, when to take /26. So without understanding, we cannot. I mean, blindly you cannot pick up, right? So just my suggestion, just go through OSI reference model. You will come to know what exactly the fundamental required for network infrastructure by seeing OSI reference. And if you know cider block notation, that is fine. What is public, private, that is enough. Just go through one. So that will be easy for to understand like all the components available in VPs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Continue
yeah, thank
tomorrow, same thing. It may take
yeah.
2 to 3 days for VPC because it's a vast and very important.
Okay. Thank you, Prasad.
So
Thank
without
thanks.
VPC, we cannot do anything in AWS. So you should have a strong. So if you got strong, I mean, foundation in VPC, that is enough. So if you go for any AWS interview, if you crack VPC, that is fine.
Sure, sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Mustafa, thank you, Jubair, and we'll meet tomorrow. Same, we'll continue the same class, VPC only.
Very
I think it may take 2 to 3 days.
yes. Okay. Thank you. Sure,
Okay.
thank
Before
you.
that, my suggestion is just go through that OSI reference model and setter block notation. Okay.
So thank you. From Google, we'll go for the OSI reference model. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, you can get it. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, Mustafa. Thank you.
क्या क्या असली हैं? नहीं आता समझ